All right, cool. So we're live here. And let's take a look at YouTube to make sure we're live here as well. Looks like we're just about to pop on. All right. So I'm just going to wait till I can see a picture here. Looks like that's getting ready and looks like we are live. Hey guys, welcome. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2023. I hope this is a wonderful year for all of us as hockey fans and as life fans. So welcome to our Winter Classic jersey rankings. We're going to be ranking all 28 Winter Classic jerseys today using Tier Maker. And that will also include the jerseys that we'll see tomorrow in the Winter Classic between the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nick, Riley, hey guys, happy New Year to you. Hope you had a good celebration last night if you were able to, or have some celebrations planned for today. We'll get started in just a little bit here. I just want to wait until we have a sizable audience, maybe 15 or so people. So hopefully you can stick around for a while, and then we'll jump into the rankings. Brit Boy, hey, how you doing, Louie? Long time no talk, man. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for hopping in here, man. You're back in the UK now, right? So yeah, we'll start the rankings in just a little bit. Just want to make sure we get as many folks here as possible. Ready for the tank offs tonight. Yeah. That's pretty much is the tank off today. Blackhawks and Sharks. I mean, between us, the Ducks, the Blue Jackets, I mean, the Coyotes so far, they're actually having a pretty good year. Much better than I would have expected. So, yeah, go Hawks, right? I don't think I'll be able to really watch much of that game though. I might be able to see the tail end of it because I'll be watching the Green Bay Packers against the Minnesota Vikings today. The Ducks are playing much better. Yeah, I think they're up to 3 regulation wins. I mean, they should be playing better though. You've been going to some NIHL games, okay, and hopefully get to see an EIHL game. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I wonder if now that you're back there, if you notice that there are more hockey fans in the UK, because there are so many of them who have watched my video on which team you should cheer for. So, I mean, I love seeing hockey fans sprout up in areas where it's not quite as popular. Which is really what's really interesting is that the UK was early on. It was not a hockey hotbed necessarily, but it was one of the first competitive countries for hockey. I think they won the first Winter Olympics, didn't they? I feel the Ducks will be out of the tanking standing soon. They better be. They better be with all that talent. All right, we got. I see 5 people in here. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. Hope you're excited for this afternoon's game. Sorry, am I confusing you with Aaron Preston? I always get you two confused. Anyway, Happy New Year to you. And you're a Hurricane. Are you a Hurricanes fan? One of the two of you I thought was a Hurricanes fan. Anyway, Ducks are going to get Bedard. The hockey gods will show mercy and not gift the Ducks Connor Bedard. It was a sold out game yesterday. I love seeing that, especially on New Year's Eve. All right. We could jump into this, guys. We could jump into this. I don't want you to have to wait around too long. So, Owen, what's going on, man? Happy New Year. All right, cool. Let's get started with the rankings, okay? So you're pretty familiar with how this works. We're going to go in the order that you see here. We're going to start with the 2 newest Winter Classic jerseys, and we have a total of 6 tiers. So at the top, we have an all-time great. So that will be maybe 3 of these jerseys will get that ranking. Then we have the absolute beaut. That's the A tier. The B tier is worth collecting, like a sharp-looking jersey. Then C is decent, but there are better, right? Like not bad looking, but maybe it was overshadowed by how great the opponent's jersey was instead. The D tier is not for me, but you don't necessarily hate it. And then F tier is, dear God, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is this. So we're going to throw up a poll, and we're going to get started with the rankings. Okie dokie. So you guys just give me a moment here while I type in our first jersey that we're going to rank. So it's going to be a poll that's going to pop up here. We're going to have the 2023 Bruins. Okay. So the way that you can cast your vote, we only have, unfortunately, 4 different options. So we have I'm gonna combine the S tier and the A tier. The B tier will be its separate vote. The C tier will be its separate vote, and the D and F are gonna be combined together. So everybody get ready. I'm going to throw up the poll right now for the first jersey, the 2023 Boston Bruins. Do your version of this video? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. And I can, if you'd like, yeah, I can give you here, let me give you a link to this. So there you go, Louis. The the hurricanes swallowing the shark. Well, they got to make a Sharknado, right? All right. So I want everybody's votes, or as many votes as we can get here. I see 6 votes. We have 7 people here, so that's good. Let's just give it about a little bit more time, so then that way, if somebody joins in, then they can see the poll and submit a vote here. Yeah, there you go. IMO, it's an A. That's I don't know. That might be a little bold for me. All right. All right, we'll give it 15 more seconds here. I've also got Cortana hanging out with us. I don't know. I mean, you might not be able to see her too well, just given how small things are here with my window. She is down there, though. Oops. There she is. Sort of. You can kind of see her. She's unfortunately having surgery to repair her knee. She's got a mild tear in her ACL, essentially, but she's doing really well otherwise. So we're going to take her in a few days and get her back to tip-top shape. All right, guys. So we have 7 votes. I guess that's probably good enough to call it, but man, that's going to be tough. It's the what the F rating for you since it's terrible. All right. Is that where we're at? This is tough. All right, I'm gonna end this poll right now. And of course, if for example everything is qualifying as a B tier, I'm gonna shuffle the rankings around kind of relative to how others are ranking as well. Thank you, Louis. I appreciate that. All right, so 28-28. Geez, this is gonna be tricky. So I'm trying to figure this out based on what I'm seeing here in the chat. And it's harder when we have fewer people, but maybe more people will join us. Hey, Rails, how you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. Okay, so where am I going to put this? That means more people. It's a high B. It's a high B to start out. Based on what I see here, probably a high B. All right, worth collecting. I would have it either relative to the other jerseys. I probably would put it in the C tier, but again, that's not a bad jersey. It's just that I think there are some better options out there. All right, let's start up the next poll. So I'm going to, whoops. All right, new poll coming up. All right, so the next jersey is the 23 Penguins. All right, 1 sec. I'm typing in your options for you. All right, and then D or F. All righty. See. Okay, next jersey is the 2023 Penguins. You would have liked to see the Penguins in yellow? Yeah, ideally I would as well. It's just that with the Bruins, there's a lot of yellow going on anyway, so I don't think the Penguins could have gotten away with it. I don't think they could have. But this Penguins one, well, I'll weigh in. I'll weigh in with my thoughts once you guys have submitted your rankings here. There you go. Yeah, Nick, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Here, I'll send you a link. Now when I created this, there were only 5 tiers. So I have created the F tier in addition. So when you click on it, you can I don't know if you can modify it, but yeah. You hate yellow jerseys? I don't think you're the only one. For a Providence minor team? Yeah, I mean, you could kind of argue that it sort of fits in the Bruins theme as well. That's interesting. I haven't heard anybody say that yet. You meant to click D or F? Okay, I will consider that. All right. I'm sure a lot of you I'm sure everybody has already submitted their vote, but, there we go. We got 8 votes, that's good. I'll give you another 10 or 15 seconds just in case somebody else pops in here. You like the cream of the Winter Classic Pirates jersey? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's inspired by the Pittsburgh Pirates from the, 1920s and early 30s. You were recently in a hospital. Oh, hope you're, recovering okay. That's that's, sounds like something that was unexpected, man. Penguins looks like a beer league jersey. Kinda does, I guess. All right. Hey, Josh. Thanks for, hopping in here, man. Uh, submit your vote if you haven't already. I'll give you guys 10 seconds, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right. And we're closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, a chest infection. That sounds horrific. Oh, I'm glad you're better now, though. All right. So, 22 for the S. B tier got 55. I wonder where we're gonna put that. C tier got 22, but I know that Owen meant to put it like he meant to click D or F. He doesn't like it. All right, this one is checking out better than the Bruins, actually. So I'm actually going to again we can revisit our rankings after we make them. So I would almost say that like right now the Bruins one might sit at C, but I might move it back up later on. All right. Let's go to the 2018 New York Rangers. Or, yeah, 2018 Rangers. So just your patience, please, while I type in our poll here. 2018 Rangers, S or A, B, C, D, or F. All right. Next up are the 2018 Rangers. In that game, they faced the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, also for the Penguins jersey, I mean, I like the character of Boston's. It's got character, right? I said maybe for me, it's kind of C tier just relative to the other ones. The Penguins one, like, it's certainly not my favorite Penguins jersey, but I like how it's different for them and throws back to the Pirates. So I would consider giving that, I don't know, it might be a low B or, a high C, kind of like the Bruins for me. Rangers one is straight up gorgeous. Well, I'm curious to get everybody's take here in just a moment. So everybody cast their votes. Good seeing some more people hopping in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you're looking forward to all sorts of sports between today and tomorrow as well. Because it's kind of weird that the Winter Classic is on a Monday, though, on the 2nd of January. All right, we got 8 votes. Good stuff. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Rangers for life. Huh. I'm not surprised to hear that. Thanks for hopping in here. Now, are they gonna? Then again, they played close against Tampa. I mean, I'm still a little surprised that it's taking them this long to kind of solidify themselves in the top 2 or top 3 of that division. The video in some discords. Oh, hey, thanks, Aaron. That's kind of you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. Remember, guys. Actually, I'll share that later. You're playing the Panthers tonight, man. The Panthers. What a disappointment they've been. All right. 10 seconds, guys. Cast your vote if you haven't already. We do have a total of 28 of these, so it's going to take a little time. I got to make sure I have... never mind. All right. We're going to close it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. This one is interesting as well. So 33. Let's see here. This was 22 and this was 11. Okay. So this has a little bit more love than the Bruins one. Not by much. The Penguins, you know what? We're gonna raise this up. We're gonna actually throw the Penguins here. We're gonna throw the Bruins here. And the Rangers one, it looks like it checks out just about the same as the Bruins, just slightly better. So we're gonna put that in the B tier for right now. All right. And again, if you want to rank you want to rank all of them yourself, you're more than welcome to do that. I've already set that up in Tier Maker. That's just for your own personal dabblings. Oh, wait, not a Q&A. I want to start a poll. So just give me a second. I'm going to get the next poll created here for the Dallas Stars 2020 Winter Classic. As for that Rangers one, I like it quite a bit. I don't think it's perfect, but I think I love the classic word mark with the drop shadow that they wear, on their home and away jerseys. So that's kind of what prevents it from ranking higher for me. But I'd probably say that this is the Rangers one might be the best of the three so far. Max Domi wants to stay in Chicago. Interesting. All right. So here we have the Dallas Stars. I do like this, and I also don't like it. It's kind of weird. Still leaves a bitter taste in your mouth because the Stars beat the Predators. I take it. This would be a B tier. I mean, it's the only it's one of two green Winter Classic jerseys. I saw a video from Brendan BW Hockey. Definitely go to his channel and subscribe if you haven't already. But he said that there's a rumor that the next Winter Classic is going to be Kraken versus Knights, which I'd love. I would even consider if it was in Seattle, I might drive out and see that. All right. EIHL jerseys. Maybe not on the main channel, but for like members, I would consider that. I just don't know how much traction that one would get in particular. All right, 12 votes. This is good. Let's give you guys another 10 seconds. They should have done one of the jerseys from the 90s. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they still haven't like properly given us the original Star jersey. All right, at the Seahawks Stadium. Yeah, my only concern there is how will they manage the rain? That's why they should have it. They should have it in Eastern Washington. That would be perfect. But I just don't know if they have the infrastructure for that. All right, cool. Let's end the poll. Thank you, guys. All right, so this one we have 46 for B, 30 for C. Okay, so 15, 46, 30, and only 7% for the D tier. Actually, that ranks out pretty good. I'm just going to do some math here, guys. So does it rank better than Boston? Maybe by a little bit it does. Does it rank better than Pittsburgh? No. Does it rank better than the Rangers? About on par with the Rangers. So I'm just going to drop this right about here, it looks like. All right. All right, here we go. Next up, we're going to have, what is this? The 2009 Red Wings. One moment here. S or A? B? Is it C? Or is it D or F? All right. The NHL will play some games in Australia. Yeah, actually, Elliot Friedman I think he was talking about that recently on 32 Thoughts with Jeff Merrick. He said the NHL like sent people out to Australia recently. So I think they're looking into it. I would absolutely love to see that. If it's in a couple of years, that'd be great. Then I could maybe save up and go over there. Get a Winter Classic, but not the 55-year-old Kings. Well, the Kings had the Stadium Series. They've actually participated in two. So I think that, the Knights, they make the league a ton of money too. So I think it's pretty cool to have them against Seattle, or they could always do Kraken versus Canucks. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, bud? Happy New Year to you. Egginator, thanks for hopping in here. All right. Everybody cast their vote here for the 2009 Detroit Red Wings. Okay. All right. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds here. Cast your vote. That Stars one, by the way, I really like that photo. I think it's a little bit too simplistic, but it's got a couple of really cool elements. So I'd probably is that my favorite of this group? Maybe not. Maybe my second favorite. Maybe so far I'd go Rangers, Stars, Penguins, Bruins, but none of these are bad in my opinion. All right, let's close out the poll. Oops. Let's close out the poll. Are the Kraken playing a stadium series? Yeah, keep your ear to the ground because tomorrow we should know what the Winter Classic will be next year. And there's a rumor, if you check out BW Hockey here on YouTube, that the Kraken are going to play the Knights in the next Winter Classic. But yeah, they should definitely be in an outdoor game in the next year or so. All right, so Red Wings got 35 for the C tier. That's the plurality. 28 for B tier. Only 14 for A, and 21 for D. So this one to me is clearly our first C tier. So we'll drop that down here. And who knows, maybe it checks out even lower than that. All right, coming up with the next next jersey here, and that is the 2020 Nashville Predators. All right, here we go, everybody. Yeah, let's see here. Where would I rank that Red Wings jersey? I personally like it, but yeah, it is a little plain. And so I would say, yeah, I'd probably have it third or fourth here. Maybe at the maybe last, honestly. Again, the Boston one, although it's not my favorite design, it's got character, so it has to get some credit there. If Seattle plays outdoors, you're there. Awesome. I'd love to go. I'll need to definitely save up some funds for that, but I would definitely make the drive. You love the jersey; it's so clean. The Red Wings one or the Preds one? And yes, Happy New Year to you, Rangers for life. You actually went to Times Square for that. Man, that must have been nuts. I mean, like, how many people are there for that? Like 500,000 or so? I don't even know. But good on you. I passed out at like 11 o'clock. Got a good night's rest. They were on sale at one point for like $50. Yeah, they were. Oh, you saw it on TV. Okay. That's probably better anyway. That way you can stay warm and that sort of thing. All right. So we've got 15 votes. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds if you haven't voted already. And this one is all over the place. Going to the Rams game in Seattle next week. Right on. Hey, how you doing, Rosado? Thanks for hopping in here. All right, let's end this poll right meow. All right, so we've got 37 for D or F. Yeek. Boop Reds, let's go Bruins. Hope you're excited for the game tomorrow. All right, so we got 25% in the A tier. We've got 25 in the B, and 25 in the C, or 12 in the C, I should say. Well, it actually did okay on the front side, but this one has not exactly ranked particularly well. I would say that this is pretty tied with the Red Wings, actually, looking back at the percentages. So I'm gonna keep this in the C tier, but it's gonna go over here. All right, we got a Bruins jersey to rank next. Panthers need a win today. It's not going to be easy. Good luck to them. All right. How it goes with me and the pup? Well, we're doing pretty well. As I've probably mentioned before, Cortana is having surgery on Thursday on her knee, but she's moving around very well right now, and everything else about her physically is great as well. So, this is something we're going to do just to make sure she can run around for years and years to come. All right. Boston Bruins in 2016. All right. Oh, wait, D or E? D or F? There we go. All right, everybody. Cast your vote here for the 2016 Bruins. As for the Predators, I think that the execution of it wasn't great. It's kind of like a C tier jersey for me. I like some things about it, but I wasn't that keen to collect it personally. Really like the shoulder logo. The numbers look great, just like pretty much everyone. Yeah. Joe is now a 3-month MVP. Hey, I appreciate your support, of course, my friend. And don't forget, we have all sorts of exclusive member content. We even have a member Instagram chat group. So for as little as $3 a month, you can support the channel and get access to stuff that you don't necessarily see here right now. But I have been hard at work on maybe the best video to date on this channel. That will need another week or two. Seriously, like I've already put in like many hours. We're talking like 25 plus 30 hours. And I have another 20 plus hours of production and editing. So for everybody on the channel, you're going to love it. All right. Wow, this one's ranking fairly well so far. Spinuk, hey, happy New Year to you. Thanks for hopping in here. My favorite jersey of all time. I love the original Quebec. Well, not the WHA, but the Quebec Nordiques. You know, the blue Nordiques jersey. That one's up there. And actually, my second favorite jersey of all time is part of this group as well. Actually, two or three of my favorite 10 jerseys are part of this group. So you'll find out what those are. Doing a midseason grade, maybe do like a power rankings, perhaps something like that. Maybe at the All-Star break. I wouldn't rule that out entirely. You're gonna train to be a pro wrestler. All right, man. This is the time to do it. The time to do it. Map, return of the map. Thanks for hopping in here, bud. It's Samantha. Hey, happy New Year. All right, great. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Okay, let's close this out. All right, here we go. So I'm going to close out the poll. All right, we've got 40% for the S tier and 20. Okay, this one might be our first, at least our first A tier. 25 for C, and just 10 for D or F. Okay, so this one to me is the best rank, definitely. So I'm going to put this ahead of the Penguins in the A tier. And we'll go to our next one, which is the 2008 Buffalo Sabres. Okay. Here we go. So 2008 Buffalo Sabres. This was the first Winter Classic, not the first outdoor game, but it was the first Winter Classic. Let's see here. So that's A, B, C, E, or F. All right. I've been killing you with the A votes. Yeah, for that Bruins one, I personally don't like it all that much. I think it's okay, but I like the new one for this year more. I'd probably have the 2016 in the C tier. There's another Bruins jersey on this list though that I would rate an A or maybe an S. Watching from Japan. Now, are you gonna train to wrestle in Japan? There's the question. Do I like StreamYard? Yes, I love StreamYard. This is so much better than Streamlabs. It's so much more simple. I need things simple. You know, I'm getting up there in age where I can't keep up with all the greatest technological innovations. It looks like a normal Buffalo jersey. Yes, but do keep in mind that this jersey, the Bruin or the Sabres were using navy blue, and that was just right after the Buffalo Slug had been retired. So to have this jersey come back, that was the first time they wore that jersey in like 13 years, I want to say. 12 or 13 years. So I don't know, just like to fill you in with some context. It's not that special anymore. I mean, I do hear you, but I do have an Adidas jersey, an Adidas Sabres jersey in white. I love it. It's one of my absolute favorites. The detailing's terrific, and it's so perfectly balanced. All right, guys. So let's see here. We have 17 votes, so I'll give you guys 15 more seconds to cast your vote. Did I watch the World Cup? No, I didn't watch the World Cup. I'm glad that Argentina won over France, mostly because France was already in it, and Leo Messi gets to walk out just a legend in soccer. By the way, rest in peace to the great Pele. Just an incredible sports figure. Like when you talk about global sports figures, he's probably one of the greatest 5 or 10 of all time easily. Hey, Bill. Thanks for hopping in here, man. Happy New Year to you. All right, here we go. We're going to end the poll here. And this one was a little, there was a little polarity to this, but we had what 38% for the A tier or for top tier, but the D tier was a 27 because, it looks exactly like what they wear as their away jersey right now. So this to me would be maybe a high B. Does it rank out better than the Rangers jersey? No, it doesn't. Not quite. Does it rank out better than the Stars jersey? No, not quite. Or the Bruins jersey for that matter? Not quite. So actually, I'm going to put this for right now. I'm going to put this at the head of the C tier based on what I see here. All right, Blackhawks are coming up next. Do I like the Rangers? I like every team for certain reasons. Yeah, I think they're fine. They're fine for me, but that's like most teams at this point. I would say I love Barkley Goodrow because I'm a Sharks fan. Blackhawks, 2019 Blackhawks. But I like other teams in that division as well. Like I appreciate what I'm seeing with the Devils right now, and I've been a Hurricanes fan the last like 5 years. All right. Let's see here. So S or A, B. All right. 2019 Chicago Blackhawks. Best and worst jerseys from every team in my collection. Worst jerseys from every team in my collection. Well, I'm shedding jerseys right now because I need to raise some funds. So that's kind of a topic that I can't really cover so much anymore. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. Opinion on the Canes. Well, you know that, Owen. Out of any contending team, like top tier. That's who I want to win the Stanley Cup this year. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Burns could play against Pavelski in the final too. Earmuffs to Joseph, of course. Let's see. Your Canes had a 10-game win streak to surge into first place. Yeah, and they're unbeaten in regulation. I think in their last like 17 games. Should have become the alternates A tier. All right, guys. 15 seconds to cast your votes, please. Interesting. This one's kind of polarizing as well so far. Now, personally, I used to not like this jersey very much, but it's grown on me a little. I wouldn't have it at A tier, but does it kind of straddle the line between B and C tier? Yeah, I might have it in B tier. I think it's cool that they went with this. I just wish there was a little bit of red somewhere in there, but of course, they're throwing it back truly to what their original jersey looked like for the most part. All right, here we go. We're going to close it out. All right, hi Cortana. All right, so we have, let's see here. Ooh, D or F got 38%. That's not good. I mean, it's all up to what you guys think, of course, but 16 for B and C tier is 11. Jeez. This one is not checking out the best, is it? Let's see here. How does it rank against just what we did with the Sabres? It actually ranks out worse. How does it rank against Detroit? 14, 28, 33, 16. That's a little bit better. Let me just figure this out, guys. I'm going to say, oh, gee. It kind of is ranking itself right about here. That's not particularly great. Anyway, there are some other jerseys that might be not the most appealing aesthetically. Let's go to... It needs red, but it's a true throwback to the original. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, for me to collect it, if you're a fan of the team, you're going to understand and appreciate what that is more than, like, I would, for example. All right, this is the 2010 Flyers. Now, kind of like the Sabres, everybody, keep in mind that at that time, they were still wearing a lot of black in their jersey from kind of like the leftover Eric Lindros era, or who else was playing for that team? like Van Riemsdyk the first time around, that sort of thing. So, and not to mention, they actually went to the Stanley Cup that year. Sorry to the Bruins fans there for bringing it up. B, C, E, or F. All right. Burnsy and Stahl are your favorites. Stahl's had a great year. He ages like a fine wine, doesn't he? An NHL game at Lambeau Field? No. Probably because Wisconsin doesn't have an NHL team. But that'd be hilarious if they did like the Wild versus the Red Wings there. I'd love to see that, actually. That'd be sweet. Legit switch to those Winter Classics as their full-time away. What team should you root for? Oh, if the Panthers aren't in the playoffs? You know what? Maybe I should make a video about that. That's a good idea. Which contender should you root for? Thank you for the idea. Let's see here. Maybe root for a team who hasn't won a Stanley Cup. You're a Panthers fan, so except Vegas. Root for, let's see. You should go for Seattle, but they might not even make the playoffs. Or you should go for Winnipeg. Winnipeg would be a good one. They're like the exact opposite of Miami. So there you go. All right. Which contender should you root for? Thank you for the idea there, Rosato. Root for. Okay. AJ, got a Jets fan here. Actually, you know what? You can't even see it right now. Actually, maybe a little bit. But check this out, AJ. We got ourselves a Winnipeg pennant up there. I just got that recently. So there you go. Just wanted to have a Canadian team on, because back here you have mostly American teams. So there you go. Did I watch the ball drop last night, Samantha? No, I didn't. I don't really have. I didn't really have a tradition lined up for New Year's this year. Are you getting paid? Somewhat, because you're getting treated to more content from me. All right. Did you hear a meow? Meow, what would make you think that? All right, here we go. How are we doing, guys? We have 18 votes. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Cast your vote if you haven't already. Eustace, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for joining us from Germany. Go for Seattle, says Brian. Well, Brian Burke. I mean, if you have to cheer for a team in the West that's American, sure, I would say go for that. A mini stick set on Saturday. I never played mini sticks, actually. I don't think I did. That looks like pretty fun, though. All right. Have the Panthers had a Winter Classic? No, they haven't had an outdoor game yet. All right. And a pink Power Rangers helmet. That must be a pretty sweet collectible. Okay, we're going to close the poll right here. All right. How's Cortana? She's good. She does have to have surgery on her knee on Thursday, but physically she's in wonderful shape. Okay, so this was 34%, 30% for the C tier, 25 and 10% for the BRA. Okay, this one to me easily will be our first D tier. And it checked out a lot worse than the Predators did. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put it in D tier, but I might actually move Nashville down to D and move the Philly one to F. All right, go for the Jackets. Well, I mean, it's going to take a number of years until the Jackets are good again. All right, let's get to our next one here. While I'm typing this out, if you could please just boop the like there. That will help attract others like yourselves to my content, assuming that you're having a good time, of course. All right, next up, we have the 2018 Buffalo Sabres. Yeah, that Philly one, even when they unveiled that, I was like, well, it's cool they're doing that, but it's not exactly the most unique. However, Philly would issue a much better Winter Classic jersey for that. All right, here is our next poll, and we've got ourselves the 2018 Buffalo Sabres. You got those Burnsy jerseys. Yeah, I love seeing those. Go for the Rangers. They haven't won since 1994. Yeah, they've got. I mean, you can even say they only have one cup since 1940. So they're kind of underdogs in that sense. Plus, they play at the oldest and most historic American hockey venue. United States hockey venue. In a 52 for sale. Nice. If I hadn't quit my job to do this full time, then I would totally buy that off of you. It's a great. Personally, I think this is my favorite one in this heap so far. This one for me would be an A. The only thing that doesn't get it to the S tier is I think the stripes are way too far apart, but that's about it. I'm ticky tack. Go for the Knights. How could you? All right. Of course, I want as many fans of all teams to be joining us here. All right, so let's give it about 15 seconds if you haven't voted already. The 2018 Buffalo Sabres. Got to go. That's fine. Do what you got to do. How am I today? I'm great, Samantha. I hope that 2023 is a wonderful year for everybody here, and I'm very excited for this. This is a great year. This really is going to be an awesome year. It's going to be challenging, but I'm just really excited to be not just making videos, but to wake up and make videos and go to sleep with all sorts of video ideas in my head and that sort of thing. So it's gonna be a great year. All right, here we go. We're gonna close this out. Gonna close out this one. Interesting. Wow, I guess I'm in the minority here because I said for me this would be an A tier. All right, looks like this might be in the C tier though. Okay, now give me a second here while I see how this compares. Okay, so just a moment here. It's actually pretty similar to Philly. It's very similar to Philly. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have to put this in the D tier. Damn. All right, but hey, this is all about you guys, not me. All right. Next up, I'm gonna go for this. Austin, what's going on? Thanks for hopping in here. Root for the Pens. I think that they're still being kind of slept on a little bit in the big picture. All right, next up, we've got the 2011 Washington Capitals. They took on the Penguins. And of course, we'll have that jersey to rank later. All right, here comes the poll. Here comes the poll. Do. Caps best jersey in their history. Now, I personally like this one as well. When they came out with this, I was like, that's perfect. That's sharp. Your Duck loves the Penguins, and he also loves. I'm gonna say he likes one of the teams in California as well. S tier. You want to see this in Adidas? Well, I mean, we had the red one, of course, and I am a fan of that one. When's the next live stream? I don't know, Samantha. I don't know. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I don't want to make promises I can't keep. Vegas sweeping Dallas in the Western Conference Final. I don't know. I mean, if you told me that a month ago, I'd say, you know what, there's a pretty good chance that could happen. But Vegas, they've kind of been plateauing a little bit recently. That Pacific Division might be up for grabs. The first letter in caps. You seem like a harsh critic though, so that would actually be checking out fairly well for you. But that's good. We want all sorts of opinions as possible on here. Likes the Penguins, the Knights, the Hurricanes, the Kings, and the Oilers. Well, shoot, I hope one of them has to win in the postseason, right? All right, let's give you another, let's see, how many votes do we have here? 16, 17? All right, let's give you another 10 seconds, everybody. David, how you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. Hope you're excited for the Winter Classic tomorrow. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to end the poll here. Okay, what are we looking at today? Or right meow. All right, we got 34 in the C tier. Jeez, I got to write this down better. 30 for the B tier. The S or A was 25. And we have the 10%. Okay. This looks pretty B tier for me. All right. Sorry about this. I wrote this down I had to fold over my paper just because of the space I have here. So give me a second here while I do some comparisons. 25, 30, 34, 25, 30, 34, 25, 30, 34, 25, 30, 34. Checks out better than Nashville. 25, 30, 34. I would say this might be at the end of the B tier. Let me compare this to Buffalo. Oh, it's much better than Buffalo. Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong one. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I would say that this to me will be at the head of the C tier. I think it's going to be right about there. All right. Let's see here. So next up is the 2009 Blackhawks. 2009 Blackhawks. They played the Red Wings. Type the options here, everybody. Okay. What's on my jersey? So I am wearing the 2022 St. Louis Blues Winter Classic in the off-white. They played the Minnesota Wild at Target Field in Minneapolis. I've been there before to watch some baseball. This is beautiful. It's a great looking jersey. All right, that should be fine. There we go. Clean. You know, what is a little unfair here, folks, is that you can't see what the back of the jersey looks like. I think the best feature with this jersey is how the numbers look on the back. They look fantastic. Your favorite Winter Classic jersey. Yeah, I think that the detailing in the logo probably looks magnificent as well. All right, so how are we doing with the votes, everybody? We got 17. All right, I'll give you guys another 10 seconds if you haven't already. Are the Devils in this chart? Actually, gibberish, no, because they've played a Stadium Series game, but we're just doing Winter Classic. So, we have 28 jerseys to rank here for the Winter Classic. Who's going to win it? I'm trying to think if there are any huge injuries on either side. I mean, the Bruins just lost in overtime. I don't know if were they in Buffalo for that? I can't remember. I didn't see highlights. I'll say the Bruins win. They're at home. They're coming off an overtime loss. The Penguins are cold right now too. So this might not be the best game for them to play. I'll take the Bruins. I'll say 4-2. 4-2 Boston. All right, let's close out our poll. And this one, wow. Yeah, I got to pull out the Christopher Walken. Wow. All right, so 40% for the top tier, but 30% for the D tier. That's crazy. So for me, this is going to be probably another high B or another B tier, I would say. Maybe the end of the B tier. It's so different. Let's see here. What was another one that we had that was polarizing? Oh, the Chicago 2019. This is going to go right next to the Chicago 2019. Unfortunately, Nick, I can't rank it any higher than that because relative to the other ones, it just is placed here. Coast to Coast, how you doing? Thanks for hopping in here and Happy New Year to you. All right. I would say that this one, this Hawks one, it's a B tier for me. I like it. I don't love it, but it's pretty good. All right. Now what I'm going to do is to balance things out even better. I'm going to put this one down here like that. We have our first F tier, but no S tier just yet. Not yet, but we still have some great ones coming up that we haven't voted on just yet. Too cold for Crosby. At least he's not wearing a blue jersey. All right, let's see here. This is the 2010 Boston Bruins on the Flyers. Just a moment while I type out our poll options here. Oh, you're back. All right, awesome. Good. Here we go. All right, submit those votes. Dan, how you doing, buddy? Happy New Year's to you. You're at B-dubs. Right on, man. Thank you for hopping in here. You're the greatest multitasker. Greatest multitasker I know. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. Oh, God. Yeah, so this is the only yellow jersey, predominantly yellow jersey in these rankings. Lions are up 14-10 over Da Bears. Good for them. I wish them the best of luck in that game. Maybe in maybe week 18, maybe some different results though, because I'm kind of terrified at potentially having to host you guys first round of the playoffs. Well, who's going to win the Rangers Panthers game? I probably think the Rangers win. Probably not by much. The Panthers though, I can't remember who they played last time, but they opened a can of whoop ass on the Canadiens recently. But yeah, the Rangers are going to be hungry for some goals after the last game against Tampa. On the Devils, I'm glad to see them good. They really just haven't been good for most of the last decade. So that's excellent. You need to see more parity in that division. So if the Devils can be good, if the Flyers can crawl out of the abyss in a year or two, if the Blue Jackets, if Gaudreau can still be a great player for them, as the Sillinger and who's that other guy, Kent Johnson, as they develop, that's good, right? You want to see some churn in that division. I generally like to see that every now and then. And the Devils are really exciting to watch too. I was blown away when I watched them play the Leafs earlier this year. I froze. Hopefully that wasn't for very long. All right. We're going to close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. This one ranked pretty well. Let's take a look here. So 40 for B, 30 for top 2 tiers. C was 10% and D was 20. All right. This one actually might make the A tier. The Penguins, did this rank better than the Penguins? 22, 55, 22. About the same as the Penguins. And how did this rank against the Rangers? This one ranks about the same as the Rangers. So for right now, I'm going to put this at the front of the B tier, but I might put it at the A tier. Personally, I didn't like this jersey very much, mostly because I don't like that logo. I know that the Bruins obviously have worn that before, but I'll have some more positive things to say about the last jersey we have to rank for Boston, the 2019 Winter Classic. All right. Your 1-year anniversary of watching my channel. I don't know, but hey, happy anniversary, whatever you're celebrating there. All right. Opinion on the Canes? Yeah, see, I'm a Hurricanes fan these days. They're my favorite team outside of my team, the Sharks. They got Brent Burns. That explains a lot. Yeah. Oh wait, no, wait. Hold on, guys. Hold up. We gotta put up another poll, and so the next one is the 2011 Penguins Winter Classic. Well, these are all Winter Classic, but yeah. I don't like blue jerseys. Does that have to do with the Maple Leafs? All right, so Maple Leaf or Penguins. S or A, B, C, E, or Earth. All right. All right. 2011 Pittsburgh Penguins. They faced off against the Washington Capitals. We already ranked that jersey. Anniversary of YouTube. All right. Awesome. Hey, congratulations. I don't know how many videos you've made, but I know that you've made, I'd say, a couple dozen or so. So good on you, Samantha. It's, people say, I'm going to do YouTube, and then, they give up after a few videos. So that's cool. Subscribed as of 2020. All right, man. So pretty soon you'll hit 3 years. How about that? Bunch of Boston fans in here. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Boston. I wanted to get Pittsburgh fans and Boston fans in here. All right. So what do you guys think of the 2011 Pittsburgh Penguins? Hate the Caps. You're jealous of Ovechkin. Didn't he? He had a hat trick last night, didn't he? I got to see the highlights. And the Caps, they've crawled themselves out of the hole. I am damn impressed. I am very impressed. And yeah, the Devils been sliding a little bit as of late, huh? Michael, how you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. Everyone on the Caps is jealous of their own captain? Not so sure about that. All right, guys, we got 20 votes. Let's close this out in 10 seconds. So cast your vote if you have not already. All right, closing this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Y'all like this quite a bit. It has garnered 38% for top tier. Then we had 33 for B tier, 14 for the bottom 2 tiers. Okay. All right now. So 505 subscribers, right on. So that's excellent, Samantha. Congratulations. All right. So this is going to rank toward the top, honestly. How does it compare against the 2016 Bruins? It's pretty close. It's actually better. This is going to be at the front of our rankings so far. Now, I would have this kind of a high B tier. I like it. It's very solid. I really like the numbers on it. Not perfect. There's a lot of stripes. But yeah, it's a pretty good looking jersey. You know what else is pretty good looking? We got ourselves the 2018 New York Rangers. Or 2012, excuse me. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Clint Malarchuk. I never watched Clint Malarchuk, so I can't give you an opinion on him. All right. 2012 Rangers. Wait, no, wait, hold on. I made a typo there. That again. So Jen, what would your favorite jersey be from this group that's not a Bruins jersey? Yeah, it's gonna be hard for the Penguins to snap their losing streak tomorrow, I would think. But watch, Crosby has like a hat trick. Malkin has like a 4-point game. Pardon. Rangers can't miss. It's S tier for you. All right, 18 votes. Let's give you guys about 15 seconds to for anybody who has yet to cast a vote. Nobody's gonna beat the Canes. They're not looking back. I don't know. I mean, they're hot right now, and if they build a cushion like they kind of are, that could be the difference maker, right? All right, closing this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, is this our new favorite? Could this be our new favorite? It's pretty close. 36, 31, 21, and only 10% for the F tier. Yeah, that's pretty close to what we just did. Not quite there. Does it rank better than the 2016 Bruins? Take a look here. Yeah, it does. Actually, no. It's about the same. So I'm going to drop this Rangers one right about here. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, the Penguins one might be moving down to B tier now. I still think we have some some true S tiers in the making. All right. A channel link? Yeah, I unfortunately can't people can't link. You're not allowed to paste links in the chat. That's just to prevent spam. I can do it myself, but obviously I've got my hands full. So, all right, next up, we've got the 2014 Red Wings, where they played the Maple Leafs. That was at the Big House, right? In Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go Frogs. They just beat Michigan last night. Let's see here. All right, S or A. Stadium Series jerseys as well. Yeah, maybe we'll do that when the Stadium Series happens later this year for Carolina and Washington, right? All right. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, that you're always going to get an explanation for my answers. Your mom has this one? C or B? Okay, okay. You're warming up to that one a little bit. How have the Sharks been? Horrible. But you know what? That's okay because that way we get a higher draft pick. But yeah, they've been really bad. They've been fun to watch at times though because Erik Karlsson is just on an absolute tear. In his first 38 games, I think he has 13 goals and 38 assists. So 51 points in 38 games for a defenseman. So he's on pace literally to crack 100 points. All right. Prescott, how you doing? Thanks for hopping in here and a happy new year to you. Trevor, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, Canes, they're on speaking of being on an absolute tear. Yeah, it's great to see tons of you here on our stream today. Thank you, guys. All right, so cast your vote here. I'll give you about 15 more seconds. This is the Detroit Red Wings 2014 Winter Classic where they played the Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go, Bill. That was a good idea. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So it got some good top votes, but it got kind of a lot in the middle as well. So I don't think it's going to necessarily be the highest ranking jersey on this list. So 38, 28, 28, and 4. Okay. Just a moment here while I figure out where this ranks. It's not quite as high as them. Where does it rank against the Bruins from 2016? So we had 38, 28, 28, 40, 25, 25. Close, but not quite as good. And how does it rank against the Rangers? Not quite as well. Actually, about the same. That's about the same as the Rangers. I'm going to make a call. Personally, I would have it, boom. I'd have it right about there. But these guys are basically tied. I think this jersey is excellent. It's an excellent jersey. All right. Yeah, Bernstein Slavin. You love the things you love to see. Those are like my two favorite defensemen. All right. Next up, guys, we have the 2015 Blackhawks. Where they played the Washington Capitals. We'll rank that jersey in a little while as well. All right. Who do you think is going to win the Latvia versus Austria game? I haven't been watching the juniors, but I don't know. Latvia can be pretty scrappy. We'll say that they get a dub. Why not? Looked like an away. Yeah, it does look a lot like their away jersey. The biggest difference, of course, is that the shoulder logo has been recolored and it's been moved to the arms. And of course, Windy City Hockey can tell us all about that. Would I like the Red Wings using a Cougars jersey for the Winter Classic? Yeah, I'd be cool with that. You know, they don't have that many different jerseys to draw on, so why not? Oh, you're in the Maritimes. Awesome. I'm sure I've seen what the ticket prices are, man. That is steep, to say the least. They're pretty awful. You don't like these? The number kit is different as well, and the collar is a lace up. That's right. I didn't occur to me the Hawks don't use laces on their regular jerseys. The Bruins do, the Leafs do, the Habs do, the Rangers, and the other 06 team. Why am I drawing a blank here? Are the Hawks the only original 16 that doesn't use laces then? Huh. Oh no, the Red Wings don't. The Red Wings don't either. Do I like the Penguins' new Winter Classic? I like it. I don't love it, but I'm glad it's different. I am. You have a St. John Sea Dog jersey? Nice. I like that logo. It's a pretty sharp looking logo. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's close this out in 10 seconds. So cast your vote if you haven't already. All right. Closing this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So then, everybody, 19, 33, 28, 19. All right. So this one's going to be in the middle. All right. Let me figure this one out, guys. All right. Let's see. We've had a couple other jerseys like that where it gets, yeah, like the 2009 Hawks. Basically, it's tied with the 2009 Hawks. I'm going to put it right here. Excuse me. I'll put it right here. I actually really like this jersey. I understand it doesn't get as high of a ranking because it looks a lot like their away jersey to the casual fan. But I really do like the recoloring of the Tomahawks, and I like them on the arms for this one. So this would be a B tier to me, but like if this was just a regular everyday jersey, I'd love it. So I think it's a really good one. All right, here we go. Next up, we've got the 2019 Boston Bruins, and this one to me is absolutely the best one that the Bruins have had in a Winter Classic. I really love this jersey. There's I do own it, and it's awesome. It only gets better. Only gets better, my friends. All right. So we got the 2019 Bruins where they played the Blackhawks, who wore the black and white original jerseys. B, C, E, or F. A reaction if the Red Wings used a Cougars jersey. Yeah, I'm in favor of them doing that. Because again, they don't have that much to draw on per se. What I really love about this jersey is the interior of the collar because it has the shamrocks with all the years the Bruins have won the Stanley Cup, and it has the Winter Classic logo, which is a shamrock on the shoulder. Awesome, great touches. The B itself is felt. A lot of these logos are kind of felt, but it's really fuzzy. That one in particular. Oh boy, so far you guys seem to like this quite a bit. What do I have for breakfast? Oatmeal. I pretty much just eat oatmeal every day. Unless, like, sometimes on weekends, I might actually cook bacon and eggs or something. The shamrock is key. It's an L jersey. Not so fond of it, are you? All right, let's close this out in about 15 seconds, everybody. So cast your votes. Okay, let's close Pop-Tarts. What kind? It's been ages since I had Pop-Tarts. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 52% have it in the S. 19. C tier is 23. D tier is 4. Okay. Let me figure out where this one should rank. How does it rank against Pittsburgh? Not quite as good. No, not quite. It's not going to be at the very top. How does it rank against the Red Wings? Kind of different rankings for this. I would say it ranks better, though. It definitely does rank better. How does it rank against the 2016 Bruins? 40, 25, 25, 52, 19, 23. Easily. Okay. So this one is going to actually go all the way toward the front, but not quite there. I think so far there is a pretty noticeable gap between 2011 Penguins and 2019 Bruins, but that jersey actually ends up where I would put it. I think that Bruins jersey, to me, it's an A tier. I love it. All right. Next up, I froze again. Anybody else getting freezing from me at all, or not? There's nothing I can do to control that. Unfortunately, that's just kind of it could be my network or it could be the Streamlabs infrastructure. All right, next up, we've got the 2017 Winter Classic for the St. Louis Blues, where they played the Blackhawks. Haven't ranked the Blackhawks jersey from that year just yet. All right, everybody else is good with it? All right, cool. C, E, or F. All right. 2017 St. Louis Blues. And Michael, did you ask me which one I'm wearing right now? So I am wearing the 2022 Blues. So basically, it's very similar to the 2017 one, just an off-white. Vlad Tarasenko. That's the numbers we got here. 91. Okay. The most beautiful thing ever. Gee, I wonder what team you root for there, Kevin. I don't know why. I love Cap'n Crunch with crunch berries. No, okay, cool, Bill. Thanks, bud. Um, by the way, Cap'n Crunch is a tremendous topping for frozen yogurt. It is wonderful. It goes with any flavor. Really do. I really do recommend that. Shelled mac and cheese. I believe that some of you might call that craft dinner. All right. All right, we got 19 votes. Let's give it about 15 more seconds, everybody. Um, I'm not having lunch today. I'm just gonna wait till dinner. Let's see here. All right, closing this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and skadoosh. All right. So we had 40% for B. A tier was 34. C was 20. F was 5. This one could be A tier. How does it rank against the Red Wings? Let me take a look at this. It ranks better than the Red Wings one does. So it's going in the A tier, at least. 40, 25, 25. Yeah. This ranks better than the 16 Bruins. Does it rank better than the other Bruins? No, it does not. Okay. So this Blues one is actually going to rank right here, right between these two Bruins jerseys. Now, for me personally, some of you might know already, this is my favorite outdoor game jersey ever worn. I absolutely love it. So for me, this is easily in the S tier. It's the only S tier jersey that I would have among what we've already ranked. But this is all about you guys. So Jason Arnott was a pain in the ass. I hated having to play Jason Arnott. All right. Next up is the 2022 Minnesota Wild. 2022 Wild. And this one, I am very, very keen to see what your take on this is. Wild played the Blues a year ago today. F minus. Well, Owen, we have, I mean, there probably are plenty of you out there who live in Canada but root for a team in the States that's completely, the opposite direction of where you live. Because we have, Prescott here who lives in the Maritime provinces and he's a Knights fan, or at least that's what his picture is. So there you go. It's all over the place. 2110. Wild Jersey is A tier. This is so polarizing. Look at this so far. We got 20 votes. All right, I'll give you guys 15 seconds for this. You don't like the logo? All right. Let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Yep. Unsurprisingly, you have 34% for the A tier. This is the most polarizing result here. 40% for F tier. And then B was 10, C was 15. Okay. So it's going to rank somewhere in the middle because we've had a couple jerseys like this where people have just not liked these whatsoever. Or some people have loved them, some people have hated them. So I think of the 09 Blackhawks. It's right there in the middle between those two. So I'm actually going to put this. This would rank basically where these jerseys are. So I would put it right here. Personally, this is an absolute disaster to me. It is very old school, but the execution on it, in my opinion, is horrible. So this has to be at the bottom for me. But I understand why some people love it, right? Because if you just make a couple of tweaks, it could actually be a pretty freaking wicked jersey. So anyway, we're gonna keep it in the C tier just to be respectful to what you guys voted. All right, next up. Next up, we have the 2012 Philadelphia Flyers. where they played the New York Rangers. We already ranked that one. Here we go. Philly Flyers. Let me know what y'all think. Anything Flyers is just vomit. Yeah. Yeah, the Habs got dropped recently against a scorching hot Capitals team. I wish it was without the text and that the Minnesota state was larger. Yeah, I think that would be one improvement. The stripe that goes below the collar, I don't like that. This is the Minnesota one that I'm talking about. I think the stripes are too far apart, and the shoulder yoke is, I don't like that because it's too narrow. If you actually look at the jersey, the shoulder yoke is like only like this wide. I don't know. It's really weird. Let's see here. All right, how are we doing so far with our votes here, everybody? 17 votes. Okay, let's close this out in about 15 seconds. So cast a vote if you have not already. All right, cool. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we got some varying results here too. So we got 33, 27 for B, 22 for F, and 16 for C. All right. To me, I think this is going to probably go into the B tier. But if you give me just a moment here, I have to compare it with how some of the other ones did. How does this rank against the Rangers from 2018? 33, 33, 11, 22. Not quite as good as that. How does it rank against the Dallas Stars? 15, 46, 37. It ranks better than that. It ranks better than Dallas, I would say. Yeah. All right. So this is going to be B tier based on what I see in our results. So I'm going to put it right here, kind of mid B tier. Personally, like I said earlier, there are 3 jerseys in this list that I would have at the S tier. The first one is the 2017 Blues, which is right now in the A tier. I love this Flyers jersey. It is without question the best jersey they've ever worn. The off-white looks tremendous with this. The color balance is great. The actual striping is good. I don't like the normal Flyers design, I should say. I love the alternate patch. It looks great. The rounded shoulders on the that's perfect too. That jersey's amazing. I love it. I have it in my collection. It's just a beauty. Anyway, all right. There's the passion. All right, here we go. Next up, we've got the 2015 Washington Capitals. They played against the Blackhawks in that game. All right. You hate off-white? That's amazing. I love off-white. Yeah, the Caps, of course, wearing a deeper shade of red for this jersey. Ugly logo. I kind of like it. It looks better than what they use on their alternate jersey, I think. What they're wearing, the current alternate jersey. Let's see. You're jealous of Wayne Gretzky. He beat your favorite team one time 13-4. Really? Excuse me. I take it that's when Wayne was on the Oilers, though, right? You hate everything about this? Yeah, I can see why people don't like this one so much. Make a Z tier? Or like a double F or like an F minus tier? All right, how are we doing with votes, everybody? So we have 18 votes. All right, let's close this out in 10 seconds. All right, so we're going to grade this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lindsay says it's meh. I kind of agree with you. I would have this personally, relative to everything else, I'd have this as a C tier. I like some elements of it, but it is a little meh to me as well. All right, here we go. So We had D tier was 31. Really, that was the plurality. B was 26. C was 26 as well, and only 15% for the S tier. So I think this easily could be a D tier. Let me see. What did Nashville get? Nashville was 25-25. It graded better. It graded about the same. Yeah. This is going to go in the D tier for based on what I'm seeing here. It's going to go right here. Front of the D tier. All right. You only like the shade of red? Yeah, I like that they did that as well. But aesthetically, it is a little awkward looking. All right, here we go. Next up, we've got the 2017 Blackhawks. All right. And they played against the Blues. We already ranked that jersey. Let's see here. So we got S or A, B, we got C, we got D or F. All right. Here we go. What does your PFP? I don't know what that means. Okay. The tiny crest on the Chicago one makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, I think that jersey that you're seeing in this picture is a double XL. So the logo is going to look relatively a lot smaller than it will versus like a jersey that's a size small. This is a great way to start the new year. Thank you, Riley. That's exactly what I thought when I decided to do a stream for this. So I appreciate it. The feeling is mutual, good sir. All right. How many votes do we have so far, folks? We have 17. All right. Let's give it 15 more seconds. So cast your vote if you have not already. Their arrival. So I didn't see it earlier. You're a Wild fan or a Blues fan or somebody else who I didn't name. All right. Let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. A true throwback for the Stan Mikita era. Interesting. The only time they've thrown back to that era. Nick is our resident Blackhawks historian, and he's a YouTuber. So subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. He does recaps of every game. 33%. A tier got 27. I am a little surprised to see that. B tier got 16. All right. So again, this one's probably going to be somewhere in the middle. It's funny because all the Hawks jerseys are ranked like right next to each other. Let's see here. How does it rank versus 2009, 2019? It's about the same. Yeah, all the Hawks jerseys rank right about here. So I'm going to take a personal call and put this at the end. I think this is a pretty good order for the Hawks jerseys. They all kind of rank the same, honestly. But I would say that the 17 one, it's the least visually striking one. I understand it's obviously a throwback, but relative to their other designs, I was never a fan of it myself. All right, we got four more jerseys to rank here. You're a Pens fan, but you love Hawks and Sharks jerseys. All right. So we got the 2008 Penguins. That was the first Winter Classic. They played against the Sabres. B or F. The blue is too bright. You know what you should get? You should get like some glasses that filter blue light. Do I have mine here? I have some blue light filtering glasses. The Christmas Devils? No, because that was a stadium series, not a Winter Classic. But I am a fan of the Christmas Devils. I used to hate it, but the reverse retro that they did 2 years ago, I love that jersey. I never collected it though. Anything? No debate. Yeah, I figured we'd have some Penguins fans here. So flap those wings. Oh, your PFP. I see. Your profile pic. I can't. Yeah, it's so small. I can't even. That's what somebody said. It's honestly it's 32 pixels. I cannot recognize what the heck it is. So sorry. New Kane's home. I liked the ones that they were wearing before that. I prefer those more. All right. Says go Penguins. All right. 18 votes. We'll give it 10 more seconds, guys. So vote if you haven't already. Jets, Aviator, alternate. Yeah, but this came long before the Jets did that. almost I think a decade before the actually this jersey throws back to the Penguins back in the late 1960s. So there you go. Favorite Penguins jersey? Um this would be really close. This would be up there with the current home jersey. And when they wore that yellow jersey in the 80s, before Lemieux even played for them, that also is one of my favorites. The 2017 Stadium Series and the Robo Penguin. I mean, I don't have one Penguins jersey that I prefer over the other ones. Those are all kind of on an equal level for me. All right, let's close this out. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we have clearly the highest rated jersey in our rankings. Honestly, this has to be at the top. 63% had this S tier and 21% had B tier. So I think this one really does differentiate itself. And this blows the 2011 Penguins out of the water. So honestly, if I were truly to do this, the difference between these two Penguins jerseys is a lot greater than the Bruins and Penguins jersey from 2011. So this is really what I'm seeing right now. All right, 3 more. Canes away. It's grown on me a little bit. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but you know what I really like is the red reverse retro. I actually really like that, even though it's not like a real throwback so much. But yeah, anyway, you're not a fan of the off-white either, Jen. All right. So I think that was the second time somebody mentioned that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So this is the 2022 St. Louis Blues, the jersey I'm wearing right now. All right. Did I like the Devils reverse retro jersey throwing back to the Kansas City Scouts slash, well, yeah, Kansas City Scouts. I love that one. They nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. It's great because the Devils don't really have a rich jersey history in New Jersey so much. So I love what they did there, and they pulled it off. It's kind of conservative in for one standpoint because it still uses the normal logo, and the striping is very conventional for the most part, but mixing it up in those colors is beautiful. So really good job. You're not a fan of the last 3. Interesting. All right. Put in those votes, folks. We have 19. Let's close this out in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. How are we doing on time? All right, we've been live for about 90 minutes. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Right on. All right, closing this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and skadoosh. That will do. This one's going to rank really highly as well. Actually, it's going to turn out even better than the blue St. Louis Blues Winter Classic, I think. So this is going to be 1035. All right. Give me a moment here. How does this rank against its predecessor, the 17 Blues? 30, 40, 20. This ranks better. How does it rank against the Bruins Winter Classic from 2019? 30, 40, 10, 20. 35, 40. Oh, it's the same. This is going to be in the A tier, not quite S tier. It's going to be right here. That 2011 Penguins one might go to might get back in the S tier at the end of this. Hey Nick, thanks for the 2, buddy. I appreciate that. Thanks. I appreciate your generosity, good sir. All right, we got 2 more jerseys left, everybody. So the Maple Leafs have only been in 1 Winter Classic. Of course, they've played in a couple of outdoor games otherwise, right? 2014 Maple Leafs. Oh, move the Blackhawks up. I didn't even see that. Maybe I will. I mean, I wish I could do a personal one, but just timing wise, never have enough time for these things. All right. 4F. All right. What's going on, Jay? All right. Let's go. Let's go. And 2014 Maple Leafs. This one's for Bieber. This is a D. This is the Bruins fan. Why am I not surprised? Now, personally, this one's A tier for me. I love it. The Red Wings one was terrific as well. I like this Leafs one just as much, if not more. They're both just awesome. I didn't like it all that much at first. Best Maple Leaf jersey in their history. Yeah, I think it's up there. I also loved the 2018 Stadium Series. If only they added a blue stripe at the bottom, then it'd be basically perfect. How do you do polls on the live stream? I mean, it's built in through YouTube. I don't know if you need a certain amount of subscribers to do it. Probably not though. There's a little plus icon at the bottom of the chat. So that's where I find it. Hey Joe, thank you, buddy. It's back on skates. Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. 24-10. Hate. Are you the chairman of the player haters ball? All right. Like the reverse retro 2, but they need to wear it more. I mean, it's a good looking jersey. It looks pretty similar, to what they currently wear, just to the casual fan's eye. But yeah, it's a good looking jersey. Toward concert tickets? Yeah. I don't know about concert tickets. Maybe save up for the 2024 Winter Classic. But oh yeah, duh, Lindsay, that's right. Through SDPN, that's where you're coming from. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. One of the best Leafs jerseys ever. That's quite good. All right, I think we've had just about enough time, so we're going to close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, this one's going to rank really highly as well. 36 for the A tier, 36 for A, 27 for B, so not quite as good as the last one. 22 for F, so definitely some non-fans. Let's see here, 36-27. This could still be in the A tier, though. How does it rank against the Rangers from 2012? Let me figure that out. 36-31-21. Yeah, it's about on par with the Rangers from that era. So I'll keep the Rangers up here out of respect. I think this one may be ranked a little bit higher. We'll put it right next to the Red Wings one, right? And then lastly, we have the third. So as I mentioned earlier, there are 3 jerseys I would personally put in the S tier. The first is the 2017 Blues, which is in the A tier. The second is right below that, the 2012 Flyers. And my third S tier jersey that I would have is this last one here, and that is the 2016 Montreal Canadiens. This is tremendous. All right. Perfect placement. Right on. A bigger YouTube channel should just hire me to do this. Okay, here we go. 2016 Canadiens. You despise this? Interesting. We got some differing tastes, and that's why we're here. People get passionate about this stuff. All right. Finally, here we go. Yes. Prescott enjoys Habs and Knights hockey. I see. All right. The logo, the stripes, this one is actually, it's white. It's not off-white. It's straight up stark white. Michael doesn't like this one either, eh? F tier, too much white. But the numbers, the numbers on these are terrific. They're the best numbers in any outdoor game ever because of the quilted aesthetic to it, which is also kind of a reflection of how the grid of Montreal is actually laid out. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we got a lot of people don't like this one. Interesting. The Rangers have to be on top. I mean, we got one in the A tier. Habs one feels like a ripoff of the Rockies. Really? Rockies didn't have a chest stripe, though, did they? I didn't think so. All right, 20 votes. Let's close this out in 15 seconds. And you don't like the logo treatment either. Yeah, I must... I mean, some people really like this, and some people don't. Interesting. I don't know if we get... This has to maybe go in the B tier. You wish that they used a red logo. Maybe put like a white outline around it, so then that way it stands out well enough on the chest stripe. It's funny, I think I just said out. Damn it. Talking hockey and watching too many analysts out there, you You end up going Canadian for a moment or two. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Wow, the plurality was actually at the bottom. That's crazy. But hey, that's you guys. All right, let me figure out exactly where this will rank though. Okay. 9% for C and 31% for okay. Ooh, this one's tough, guys. It is tough. I think it's going to be probably in the C tier though. How does it rate against Detroit from that time? It does better than Detroit. Not by a lot. How does it rank against the Capitals from 2011? 25, 30, 34. Yeah, not as good as the Capitals. How does it rank against the Sabres from 2008? 38, 16, 16, 27. Not quite as good. That's going to rank right about. Actually, the Red Wings one from 09 was. I just want to make sure I'm fairly grading these, everybody. It's not easy to do this, by the way. 14, 28, 35. Yeah, actually, you know what? The Red Wings one didn't grade as well as these Blackhawks ones. So my mistake there. This ranks right about here. Although I'd put it at the S tier. All right, so does it rank better than Minnesota? Okay, I'll take a look at that. Let me look at Minnesota. 34, 10, 15, 40. Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, it's basically the same. I'll say but it's a better looking jersey. So there you go. Hey, what's going on? I can't even see what your profile image is. Anyway, I'm going to screen grab this. If you guys would like to rank these jerseys yourself, okay, you can see the link below. And so submit your rankings here and then tweet at me. All right, I'm going to put my Twitter. If you want to fill these out, all you got to do is click on the link. And once you're done, feel free to tag me on Twitter or on Instagram, and I'll take a look and see where your tastes are. So anyway, thank you guys so much for doing this. Hopefully we can do something like this when the Stadium Series comes up. Maybe we'll do a live stream for that. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I appreciate this. This is a great way to start off 2023 with you guys. This is going to be an amazing year. I just recently quit my job so I can do YouTube full time. So I'm fully committed to creating as much kick-ass hockey content for you guys in the form of streams, especially in the form of videos and other content out there as well. So, of course, in 2023, I want hopefully to make as great of content for you as possible so that you'll support the channel by watching my videos, leaving likes, commenting on my videos, sharing my videos through Discord, Reddit, what have you, purchasing merchandise, becoming a member. We have so many ways for you to support the channel. You can even leave super chats and super thanks as well. So let's, grow this to as large as we can and keep the content improving over time as well. So I welcome as much feedback as you have when I upload videos and that sort of thing. Anyway, hey guys, thank you so much. Have a great January 1st and a great January 2nd watching the Winter Classic. And I will see you again real soon. Take care and go out there and celebrate safely. All right. Cheers.